The definition of regret is to feel sad or sorry about something that you did or did not do. It's a term to express sad feelings about something that's disappointing or unpleasant. Ah, regret. You and me have quite a history, but it's time to say goodbye now. For you too. Hi, I'm Corey, your love and connection coach, here to help you find love in every area of your life so you can powerfully create a world you want to live in. I so enjoy hanging out with you. Maybe you don't have any regrets. Man, that'd be awesome. I have several. But even so, despite my cheating in my marriage and not living the life I wanted to sooner, neither compares to my absolute biggest regret, the day I gave away Benny, our family dog. I remember that moment so vividly over 20 years ago, October 1998. On the way to Benny's new home, I was blasting, "I Got You, Babe," by Sonny and Cher, and Benny was smiling in the front seat window, excited for our next adventure. But this would be our last adventure. I dropped him off to a friend of my mom's who'd said she'd take care of him. The lady mentioned right away that she didn't like his name, and right then I wanted to grab Benny back and take him with me. But I didn't. I was moving from LA to DC at the time, and I didn't have a job or temporary housing. So my mom suggested it'd be best we just give him away. My parents were in transition moving too. They couldn't take care of him. And although Benny was my brother's dog originally, he wasn't in a place to be able to take proper care of him either. I wish I had taken him back with me. I'd have figured it out. Instead, I left him staring out the iron gate from inside his new home, smiling, wagging his tail, waiting for when I'd return. Not knowing I never would. Sometimes we just don't know any better, you know? Sometimes we make the best decision we can with the information we're given at the time. Sometimes we make rash, emotional decisions that really mess us up for a lifetime, especially if it involves hurting others. But today is a new day, and if you no longer want to live in guilt, remorse, or regret, make a renewed promise to yourself each day not to do anything future you might regret. Every moment we're bombarded with decisions. To drive faster, to slow down, to leave without saying goodbye. The future is unknown, my friend. All we have control over is this moment right now with a conscious eye on our very own future. Our eyes face forward for a reason, to help us walk forward, move forward. We're not meant to live in the past or fixate on the rearview mirror of our life. We might cause an accident, you know? No matter how hard looking forward may be, we're meant to live right now in this moment with our eyes toward our future. And every decision you make in each present moment impacts the future you in some way. Does this decision to take this drink, smoke that, buy this, say that, important, support future you? And what truly you want for yourself? Only you know. Only you can decide. I had thought that I should take Benny back with me, and I've regretted it ever since. But if I'm honest with myself, maybe he was given more love and comfort than I would have ever been able to give him. With a busy work schedule, uncertain living situation, you may have regrets, but trust, everything is just as it should be. You're doing great. You're doing the very best you know how on your journey here, learning the lessons as they come. You're on the journey, my friend. We're ever evolving and ever growing. Sometimes we can't always show up for others the way we originally planned or hoped when we first made those decisions. And having a pet is a huge surrender. So are children. At the end of it, all we can do is our best. As the great late Wayne Dyer said in his first book, Your Erina Zones, if you're having guilt, you are living in the past. If you have worry, you're living in the future. It is important as much as possible to live in this moment, release those negative energies, and focus on what you can do today to bring forth where you want to be tomorrow. Do your best to forgive yourself and others. If you're struggling with the ability to let go and forgive yourself or others, watch How to Forgive, especially yourself, in the Happy Hangout at CoreyHurst.com. Because people, animals, circumstances come into our life for our growth and learning, and also leave for our growth and learning. The most difficult lessons are the ones that help open us up the most. And all you can do in the moment is make the most informed decision you can to support the future you, the you most want to be. And when you decide to learn the lesson, find meaning in your shame, you empower yourself to make wiser choices in the future, to not take on more than you can handle, to control your temper, or learn patience, compassion, and forgiveness. Whatever it is weighing on your heart, there is golden wisdom tucked underneath your grief and sorrow. And when you dig within yourself to find those golden nuggets and promise to never do that again, you powerfully turn regret into fairy dust of the past. So what golden wisdom is tucked underneath your biggest regret, awaiting your discovery? What new promise will you make future you? Please share in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to share this with those you know who might benefit. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. I so appreciate you. Sending heaps of joy your way for a healthy and prosperous, love-filled life. Always here to cheer you on, to be a happy badass in your life, so together we can transform our world, 1 week at a time. Make this week your best one yet.